It's a blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying the wrong month. I was just singing. It is May 16th. It's Wednesday. It's 3:09 p.m. The year was 2018 of your Lord. Not my Lord. I'm not one of those kind of people. Today, I actually started this video about 17 times trying to get the angle of the White House that I wanted. And then I just actually threw all those videos away when I threw the cartoon away. Because I had wasted so much time drawing very, very poorly. And I know I do that every day, but what I was drawing, I didn't use at all, so I just got rid of it. It was probably a good 4 hours of, even with time-lapse, I mean, just trying to draw the White House. That's not true. It might have been like 30 seconds after I condensed it. But you know, the funny thing is, I put so many speech balloons in here, it probably wasn't even that important. Today I'm like picking on the whole thing about Hannity and Trump having their nightly chit-chats. You know, just sitting on the phone, laying in bed. You know, just don't you hate Megyn Kelly? Oh, Megyn Kelly's the worst. Oh yeah, I know, I hate Megyn Kelly. Why was Sarah Huckabee Sanders wearing stripes? Doesn't that give a message what she'll be wearing in the future? Excuse me. I need some water. I haven't been up that long. So anyway, I just think it's really stupid. For several reasons. I mean, Trump's a moron, and Hannity's probably not a moron. He's just a deceitful shitweasel. Well, that's an oxymoron there. Not to call him an ox in the same scope as calling him a shitweasel. But Donald Trump's a moron, so why would you want to talk to this guy all the time? I imagine the worst thing, I hate talking on the phone. I cannot stand it. I mean, talk to you for a minute or whatever, have to confirm something, or I have to do like an interview, or actually I don't even like those either so much. I mean, I do them, but I just don't like chit-chatting on the phone. Just not my thing. I don't understand people that do it. And here's Donald Trump just on the phone, just being a chatty Cathy. And I guess, you know, if the president wants to do that with you and you're a conservative douchebag, I mean, you feel obligated that you have to do it. But Hannity apparently actually likes him, according to reports. The New York Magazine has a real good story on this, and you can go check it out at their website. You can probably figure out what that address is. I think it's nymag.com. But anyway, help me out there. Letting you know, just like Ariel trying to explain to me what hummus is. Hummus, hummus. Ariel made this comment that I say hummus like hummus. I thought hummus was pronounced hummus and hummus was hummus. I don't know. They're both delicious. I'm kidding. I kid. But yeah, these morons. Just general. I had this idea for a couple of days, and since I had so many words and speech balloons, I used a little bit smaller pinpoint. Not that much, but and I had this other idea for this cartoon that I wanted to use, and I did it. You'll see it in a second. It's nothing major, but I just kind of wanted to try it. Also, I kind of forgot to to record some of the coloring, because I got into this album by Chris Cornell, and it's all Quanah's fault, because Quanah turned me onto the album. I didn't even know it existed, and I don't know why. I didn't know that it existed because I'm such a huge fan of this person. So I was listening to Chris Cornell after I did all the lettering, and I think I forgot to record the cross-hatching too, come to think of it. And we still got a 9-minute video out of it today. Anyway, that's all Quanah's fault, so if you want to go in the comments and chew Quanah out because you didn't get to see all the coloring, you know, go for it. You can chew Ariel out too, just for the fun of it. Telling people what hummus is. Hummus. So anyway, that's the 2 shout-outs already. I didn't even look at them. And Robert Cotino does not fully agree with everything I wrote. What is up with this? Anarchy. Mutiny. Emily didn't totally love a cartoon I did the other day, or the opinion that I had. And now Robert Cotino, what is going on here? I don't know if I can tolerate this insurrection. Alexa, what is an insurrection?
Insurrection is usually defined as organized opposition to authority, a conflict in which one faction tries to wrest control from another.
See? I knew it. I'm in trouble. I need to rally my forces. But I did have fun drawing this. I don't really like drawing buildings. I think I mentioned that before. It's just kind of boring to me. Normally. I like drawing kind of like skylines because then you just kind of make it up. But if I have to draw something the way it actually looks, like the Capitol or the White House, and I know a lot of artists love that, and that's fine. I'm just not that kind of artiste. I'm not really an artiste at all. But I like drawing people. I think that's my thing. Drawing people, especially like in action in a way. Moving. But I had this idea for a couple of days, but I put it aside for other breaking news and stuff. And I thought about doing something on Korea, putting it aside for another day. But I noticed yesterday nobody was talking about the Hannity thing anymore. And I really wanted to do this, so I thought, well, I need to go ahead and do that. I need to do it. And I have my idea for my next cartoon. Hopefully it won't get trumped about 9 o'clock tonight like they normally do by a moron. But the cool thing is with my drawing style, being sloppy, I don't really expect anything to look just like it does. I can just be sloppy. Just how I am. And I mean, nothing's in perfect alignment with each other. So, and I'm cool with that. Did I miss any shout outs in the video before for 102? I just did 103. And then I'm pulling it up, that's why I'm humming and wasting time. Oh yeah, it's all about people commenting about the Boy Scouts. Yeah, I think I covered all those. Yeah, we covered Emily's instruction in our continual area. People messaging me and saying stuff. Alright. Yeah. I had to decide, and here's the hard part, deciding which speech balloon was coming from which person, and I needed to make a difference between those two. And you'll see that in a second. Somebody mentioned that they really like it when I talk about the creative process and drawing these things. In yesterday's cartoon, I didn't talk about that at all. And there were some, and the day before, I don't think, and there were some cool details that I could have mentioned that I just didn't do. I just didn't do it. Because I'm a jerk. Oh. That's probably ranting about somebody and something else. So anyway, I did this thing in here. Let's see. Yeah. Doing all the squigglies and stuff was one way. See, look, you just missed half, cross-hatching and half the coloring. Which means there's not much left to this. I'm waiting for it to get to the point where I'm done with this part. I drew the White House in the same scene a while back. Actually, I think it back in January. And I was looking at the way I drew it then, and I wanted to make it a little bit different. There was this one cartoonist who, he just, like he'll draw the White House, and then he'll just reuse that drawing for the rest of his life. And if you look at his cartoons, he does the same thing with caricatures. His drawing style has not changed in 20 years because he has made his own artwork, like clip art, for himself. And I really feel bad for the guy, because when a new character shows up like Michael Cohen, then he's got to draw somebody, he's got to draw again, because he doesn't have that guy on file. He never heard of that guy before. So I really hate it for him, and I shed a little tear. But like he'll do the White House, then he'll flip it from another angle and stuff, and he'll add some solar panels, whatever, depending on what's required. And I read the guy's work for years and years, for like 2 decades, and I just noticed it a few weeks ago that he does this. I was like, wow. I wanted to, what a hack. I said, wow, what a hack. Yeah, we're about done. I wanted to make the colors different for the speech balloons. I forgot to insert the drawing. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I made the other ones pink instead of blue. I cannot believe I forgot to include the cartoon. I'm so sorry. I was distracted again by Quana and Chris Cornell. Please subscribe, click like, and share this on social media. I'm out of time. Goodbye, and see you later. Bye.